And welcome back to the Factor Uncensored. The days of the tip jars are being phased out. Instead of choosing to slip in a couple of dollars, people are faced with the awkward and boldness of being forced to choose to leave a gratuity on an iPad or computer screen. Now, a lot of businesses use those devices as a digital form of payment. While convenient, it can also eat up extra money that you may have. Some of those prompts even have tips as high as 30%. Let's talk about it. Dr. Dietrich von Biedenfeld from the University of Houston downtown, Contar Macklin, and Lil Darryl, the comedian, are all here. So first of all, Dr. von Biedenfeld, why would a business do this? I went to a raggly-ass business, and they had a preset tip at 25%. And it's like, I need to decide what the tip is going to be.
Well, we know that the minimum wage for restaurant workers can be as low as $2.13. It isn't the same federally mandated minimum wage. So the company is counting on you to subsidize their increased profits. So I'm going to pay my employee less. There's a big box retailer that is king of this, and they have a subsidy.org website that tracks all the subsidies of this unnamed retailer that I won't mention, where we all shop. But a lot of these businesses are counting on you to subsidize them, and it's built into the technology feature, right? It's something that they get to say, oh, I didn't ask for it, the computer did. All right.
Contar, you have the wing spot.
Wing Guru. 2616 Blodgett. Continue.
He's a walking commercial. But anyway, I don't have a problem with giving a tip. In fact, I would usually give more.
Correct.
But it's the idea of this company or any company telling me, okay, here's what we think you should give, 25, 30%. And I can, what do you say to customers who feel like they're being forced into this?
Well, you know, I don't think that.
Be honest, you're on the Factor.
I don't think you should be forced. Like with us, like I said, we're in a cloud kitchen, so then it's actually a tip option, but though you don't have to give it. So then I would suggest you would give it to people that's like bringing your food. You know what I'm saying? The like Dash and the Grub Hub and the Uber Eats, you get them, and then you might could tip them if possible. But though for us, we're not asking for it. We don't hear do it or else type do it. So for us, no. But you know what I'm saying, if you go to some other spots, you know what I'm saying, some fine dining, and you know, and me, I tip on what you give me. So if you doing good, I'm not just gonna give you no 10%. It's gonna be 20% and 30%. But though I want, but I want the option.
And what's the standard right now for tipping, you think? 20%? It used to be 15%, 20% now.
I'm thinking 20 would be.
But a lot of people have their preset set at 25 and 30%.
Yeah, like
and I think that maybe, is that being greedy? What do you think? Lil Darryl, what do you think?
I never even knew they had a percent. I just, whatever extra ones.
See, this is the problem.
Whatever extra ones I have in my pocket, because then I got to break change. If I got 20, I pay with my card, but they got that person they call gratuity now they adding on money for. I don't know who that is. So, I mean, I want a tip. I did work at a delivery service one time, and, you know, you kind of working off of your tips. But I knew I had to come in there. I'm smiling from ear to ear.
You putting in the work.
I'm putting in that work, but if you don't give, you know, I need to feel that you really, but if you come with an attitude and your shoulder dropped and your mouth dropped, you probably gonna get that one little spare dollar.
And I think, Dr. von Biedenfeld, that's what people are afraid of, that one little spare dollar, because you're not getting top-notch customer service all the time. People bring their problems to work. They bring their situations to work, and they drop it on you. Well, at least they're not smiling as they should. It's not Chick-fil-A.
And that's the employer delegating management of their employees and morale to you as well as the customer. Boy, my employees sure will work harder if they're getting tipped well. So please, Mr. Customer, please, ma'am, give our employees some money that I'm not giving them so that they come in happy and they don't file as many EEOC grievances against my company. But we've seen it expand, right? It used to be parties of 10 or more automatic gratuity, then it was parties of 6 or more, and now I go to a restaurant and sometimes I have to check the bill 3 times because it's hidden in there.
Yeah,
this is our
already
inclusive
paid a
gratuity. And you're like, well, this is sneaky.
How about we ask the business to pay them more hourly? And then, you know, they won't have to be so dependent. You don't want to hear that, huh?
No, I don't mind. I don't mind. Please do pay them.
But I think it's our culture because we expect people to wait on us. And so when you go to Europe and you know they're getting 12 euro, which is, you know, $13, $15 an hour, a living wage, I will tell you they don't wait on us the same way. Sometimes they're a little sassy. I was in Slovenia a couple years ago, and I was sure waiting a long time on that water. But here in the States, when they're dependent on me, they've got a smile. But, oh, you look really great today. No, I don't, but thank you. You know, I got a few more dollars in my pocket for you.
So why are we still at a point with the industry or service workers, for those who may work in restaurant bars, their minimum wage is so low? It's not the federal minimum wage that most people get. Why is it still like that?
Oh, policy always takes time to keep up, and unfortunately, a lot of the folks who are working 2 to 3 jobs and working until midnight don't have the energy and time of these major corporations, because a lot of these companies are holding companies. We're celebrating black business with Fuddruckers purchase, but the reality is now that's a corporation, and those dollars are going to go way further with your local congressperson than just Susie on the street and Timmy trying to make sure that ends are meeting. They don't have time to write letters to say this is unfair. But, you know, you go talk to Wayne LaPierre, and he's got plenty of time to wine and dine wherever he needs to go.
All right, sir. We want to thank you all for joining us here on The Fact.